Hi, welcome back to my channel IT Cheer Up. Let's talk about DevOps Engineer certification today. Should you really get the certification? In my last video about hot topics in cloud computing 2022, I mentioned one of the key trends on the DevOps best practices, accelerating DevOps stack by expanding more ops areas such as data ops, AI/ML ops, and DevSecOps. All these areas will be unite cross-functional efforts of software development, data-driven analytics, AI/ML, security, and operations. Since DevOps is a key trend in the cloud computing, more companies are looking for the DevOps engineers. DevOps position is consistently ranked among the highest paying salaries. Getting DevOps certification will let you learn comprehensively on the DevOps, build on the hands-on experience, and increase the chance of getting a good job. Even if you are working in the other roles such as architecture, data engineer, data scientist, or the security office, knowing DevOps will also help you to adapt the DevOps best practice when you are working in a cross-functional team. So I decided to get my DevOps certification this year, and I will share with you my learning journey on the DevOps. So far, I assessed 3 DevOps engineer certifications from the public cloud providers, AWS, GCP, and Microsoft Azure. All 3 certifications covered very similar areas in the DevOps, such as containerization, automation, CI/CD, infrastructure as code, monitoring, logging, optimizing service performance, incident and event response, high availability, and disaster recovery. AWS DevOps certification focuses on its own infrastructure as code service, such as CloudFormation instead of Terraform, as I saw in the GCP and Microsoft certifications. Both GCP and Microsoft DevOps certifications will test the practice of site reliability engineering. From the cost standpoint, GCP certification costs $200, which is less than the other 2 and no prerequisite, as I saw in the Microsoft certification. Since I didn't learn Microsoft Azure yet, I will go with the Google Professional Cloud DevOps Engineer certification to also learn SRE and Terraform besides other topics in the DevOps. The cost of certification is not cheap, so pick up the one that you really want to learn to get the best result from your investment, both your money and your time. There are also other DevOps-related tools certifications, such as for Docker, Kubernetes, Jenkins, Ansible, and Terraform, etc. Personally, I think the DevOps Engineer certification from the public cloud providers will cover some of these tools, so you don't need to spend extra money to go through the exams. Of course, if your company will pay for the expense, then definitely to get them to boost your resume. If you really want to get extra tool certification besides DevOps engineer from the public cloud providers, then I will suggest you get a Terraform certification. Terraform is very popular these days. It is a great infrastructure as a code software tool that is used to deploy and manage cloud infrastructure across one or multiple cloud platforms. As I mentioned in the Hot Topics Cloud Computing 2022, that the multi-cloud adoption will grow in 2022. So that's why I suggest you get a Terraform certification if you have extra budget on the certification. I listed the links of 3 DevOps engineer certifications from the public cloud providers and the Terraform certification for your reference. In the next video, I will continue to share my DevOps learning journey on how to prepare learning materials for Google Professional Cloud DevOps Engineer certification. Thanks for watching, and as always, subscribe to my channel for more great cloud computing learning tips. See you next time.